Hi, welcome back to another vintage spincast reel video. Today I have something pretty cool. This is a LM Dixon Bravo 155, and this is made by Taico, and that's a Japan import company. And Taico stands for the American Import Company, and I think they imported. I think their base was in San Francisco, I believe. So this one has the box. I'm just going to read what's on the box. Capacity 100 yards, 6-pound monofilament, no twist, line non-drag, star drag control, easy grasp torpedo handle, tough Zamac gears, gear ratio 1.283 to 1, and 6.24 ounces. So this reel, I'm not sure how old it is, probably 60s. You tell by this kind of paint right here. It's like textured black paint. And here's your plastic push button, handle, star drag. Front cover comes off right here. Hold your handle in. Very much like a Johnson Century for the rotor. And this spool is fixed on here. This doesn't come off as part of the reel. It has some weird cutouts inside of it. It's hard to see that on camera, but so you might wonder how can a reel have drag if it doesn't have if the spool doesn't turn. Well, this one tighten that a bit. The way this kind of reel would work is when you loosen your drag, your let me see. Yeah, your spool will turn backwards, and that would let out line. So it has a nice little pickup pin, and this line stop here is pretty hard rubber or plastic, still in great shape. It's a very smooth reel. It's a very small reel. This is probably smaller. It's definitely smaller than a Johnson Century. But that's what they were trying to do back then. They were trying to see how successful the Johnson Century was. So they're trying to make reels to compete with that at a lower cost in Japan. So I'm not going to take this reel apart any further. It's just a basic, simple reel, but I'm going to show you some of the paperwork that came in the box. So this one has your schematic right here, parts list, and it tells you what material your parts are made of. Some are brass, aluminum. Main gear is called master gear and has Zamac die cast, brass fiber, stainless steel, aluminum. And right here it has stamped rotor hard chrome plated stainless steel. And on the back there's some instructions for casting, drag control, maintenance and lubrication. So I think that's pretty cool that it survived that long. This is a really old reel. And what I found really cool was, here's your warranty card, and just read that. And here's the address for Taico. It's 1167 Mission Street, San Francisco, California. There's no postal code, there's no zip code here, so I think zip codes were started in the US around 62 or 63, somewhere around there. And I think Canada started postal codes in 73, so maybe this is older than that. And it's really cool right here. It has some authorized reel repair stations. It has 10 in the United States and 3 in Canada. And I looked up a few of these, and obviously none of them are in business now. So here's one, Rudy's Fishing Tackle and Repair, 256 Monroe Street, Rahway, New Jersey. This one there for Detroit, Georgia, Connecticut, Indiana, Florida, Oklahoma, California. And in Canada, there's 3 areas here. One in Montreal, one in Vancouver, and one in Ontario. So it's pretty cool that was all survived. And obviously this reel wasn't used much. It was probably just stored used a couple times, stored in the box. I'm gonna put that in. Cool little reel though. and the box is a bit worse for wear, but I got some tape on it to keep it in good shape. And yeah, you might wonder why even bother collecting these reels. Well, I always found the older Japanese reels fascinating because they tried to copy American reels, and sometimes they sort of went off the rails and done some weird things. And I wouldn't say they're as good as like a Johnson Century, but they're pretty good. Some of them anyway. And there's a bunch of different brands and trade names and stuff, and you'll see a different reel with 7 or 8 different names. And I like collecting, especially these Japanese reels, because there's so much variety out there, and some of them are so rare that, look, if you're collecting Johnson or maybe even Zebco, like, there's so many out there that you'll always be able to find them. But like this reel, it's the only one of these I've ever seen. Definitely the one in the box. And we never find another one, so I kind of like to save them. And what else was I going to say? Oh yes, it says right here, for the best in fishing tackle, look for the name Dixon. So Dixon was just a name that this company Taico put on the reels when they sold them here, just like a generic name, I guess. But it's definitely made by Taico because it has the tag right here. So anyway, it's a cool little reel, and I'll probably make a video this spring when we're using it trout fishing. Anyway, thanks for the video. See you next time.